Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me for another LawTrak update video. It's been a little bit since our last video, and I wanted to show you some of the things that we've been working on for this new release and some of the things that you'll be seeing in some future releases. Before we get into some of the new features, I wanted to go back to the emails that you send us, asking us for different things that you'd like to see in the new program. Some of them may look a little bit small, but these are things that you've sent in, and we look at each and every one of those emails, and we're going to try hard to put these things on our list. So let's go ahead and take a look at a few of those requests. This first one was one of those small requests that was easy to do, and it just made things flow better. This is around the arrest warrant page, and it just was a matter of rearranging some of the boxes and putting things in different areas so that it flowed better to the officers. And this is a shout out to all of you beta users in the field. If you see something, even if you think it's minor, please let us know. If these changes could be made to make the product better, then this is exactly what the beta testing is for. We appreciate your comments and your feedback at all times. This next request is around how we display unfinished items to the officer so that they can get back to that item quick and easily. So what we've done, and I'll show it to you here in the traffic ticket, is up in this area here when you land, we show you the last few traffic tickets that you've written. And these are ones that have already been put in. This time we're going to add one. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill in some of these items, and then some of them we're just going to leave blank. So you can see that we're going to have a lot of items in there that we don't fill out. And then we're going to go to save it. As you'll see, we've been working on the validation, and all of these items have been left undone. So we're going to say that we still want to save it. And then what you'll notice is when you go into this page here, you'll see that you have records under invalid records that we can show you are here, and that those are the ones that you need to finish and complete so that they can get to that validate state. You'll also see these open items under your activities in your dashboard. I'll show you that in just a bit. This last request surrounded the ability to scan in driver's license info or registration info directly into a daily activity report. So what you do is you would go in and you would add in a daily activity report. Now I don't have a scanner hooked up, but if I did, I would then just go under the activity button and then scan in my driver's license, and then that information would auto-populate into here. We would really like to hear what you think of this feature, and again, we so much appreciate you guys reaching out and asking us to do that. And remember to keep those ideas coming. Next, we've been working on a few different areas of the product, namely jury and case management. Wanted to go over jury with you for a moment and kind of show you what we have in there. To show you how this works, we're going to go into jury and then click on the jury master file. And this is relatively straightforward. You would search for one of your jurors, you can pull them up, and you can edit that person, change any information about them, and add notes. So that's relatively straightforward. The next area that we worked on is jury pools, and I'll show you here. You can add a pool very easily. So you would just click add, and then you could set the number of people that you wanted to pull from that jury for a certain time period. You can also set these jurors for one case, or you can add cases by just clicking the add case button. You can add as many cases as you want these juries to be on. Next, filling your pool of jurors is easy as clicking on a button, and then you'll see all the jurors show up here. You can sort them if you'd like. Next, you can assign them to different cases. So you could pick the case that you want, and then you can just pull over one at a time, or you can do a shift click and pull over as many as you want, and then just click assign. And then when you're done putting all of your jurors onto that case, just click save. So again, play around with that and let us know what you think. The next area that I'm really excited about is the landing page or the dashboard. I know we've been talking about this in the past, and we're still looking for your feedback, but I wanted to show you the general concept. So here, I'm a supervisor, and I happen to see things on my dashboard, such as approval requests. Now, we can add other things in this area, but for now, this is what we've started with. And then on the right-hand side, we've also made it so that it's easy to read and navigate to any of the pages that you want. So it's still the same look as it was before, but a little bit different feel. We've made it real easy to navigate from this page. So if you just wanted to click into the report that you want to approve, you'll be able to go through the report relatively easily, make any changes that you want, and then lastly, you can go in and approve the case. As you can see here, I've set myself as the approving officer. That way it will show up on my dashboard. But again, you can approve it down here real easy. You can send emails to officers, and we tried to make that as quick and as simple as possible. So please give us your thoughts on this. We'd love to hear your feedback. Last but not least, I wanted to show you case management. And at this point, I wanted to give a huge shout out to the officers over at Forest Acres PD and at Newberry County for helping us and to give us their thoughts as we built out case management. So let's go take a look at what we have. If you're a beta user and you want to see case management, you're going to have to click on admin and then go into the settings and then to user setup. Currently, just search for yourself and you can set parameters on your own user account. So scroll all the way down to the bottom and make sure that case management and view investigative notes is set to yes. To do this, just hit edit. You're going to scroll down and make sure that those two checkboxes there are checked, and then hit save, and then you'll be able to see the case management tab. To get to the case management tab, you're going to go into the incidents module, and then from there, data entry, and you'll see case management now appears. As we go into case management, you'll see that I have two cases here that either I need to review or follow up on. If I click into one, you can see that we've made it really easy with these tabs. I can add in case notes just by clicking on add and quickly putting in a case note to add it. I can do the same for investigative notes, just really quick. I could click on that, add notes, and then just hit save. To get to the entire case details of the case, I can just click on case details. That is going to save my changes. And then if I scroll down, I could see all the information that I need to on this case and update whatever I needed to. From here, I can also assign a follow-up officer. And when I do that, those officers will also receive an email, and then I can email notes or anything else to anyone else that's on this case. Additionally, if I wanted to just scroll through the summary, I could do that here. And then lastly, if I wanted to close this case, I could just click on this button here, and then that would close the case. So again, we've tried to make this as easy and as thoughtful as we could for case management. We'd love your feedback to see if we can make this easier for you in any way, or if there's anything else that you'd like us to put on this page to make it better. So I'm going to wrap it up here because you've been gracious enough to give me the time that you have. You know the drill here. If you have any questions, comments, please call, text, or email Todd. I want to take a moment and thank all of you for your loyalty as we sprint towards the finish line to making this the best product ever. Thanks so much for watching.